I think I want us to wrap up on the Manchester United conversation.
Yeah.
And then we can move on to that because later Man United fans will want to talk as well. I mean, to wrap up on that, I mean, Ruben Amorim, should he ditch the system that he's playing?
You see, I don't feel comfortable telling coaches to ditch the system they are playing. But on the other hand, I feel one thing you should always do is to adapt to your players. Ancelotti made a statement when I think he in his recent interview, he said he couldn't go to certain teams and play tiki-taka football because the players there weren't suited for that style of football. You understand? So for me, what I thought was going to happen in the summer is this: they are going to get him the players who are going to play the kind of system he wants to play. And by getting him the players, I thought there was going to be a massive overhaul. You see, when we say a massive overhaul, people think we are saying go and buy 11 world-class players or go and spend £100 million each on 11 players, like £100 million on go and buy 1,100 million pound rated players. No, not every player you should have in your 23-man squad should be a world-class player. There are some there who should just be there, just be coming to do a job, and that is what I feel United have failed to do for Amarim this summer. Because see, they've left him with a really thin squad. In addition to a team that has lost full confidence, because see how is United? If anyone told me in 2013 that a time will come, United will go to Fulham, it will be a 1-1 game, and in the last 20 minutes, Fulham will be the ones pushing for a winner, I would have never believed. United's only form of attack in the last 20 minutes was to cross the ball and push Maguire and all the other centre backs into the box.
Two defenders.
And that's a curious one. You're looking for a goal.
You see,
and you bring on two centre backs.
What are his options?
What a coach.
What are his options? No, aside Zegzi, there was no wide.
Okay, so let's see.
He had already brought in Sesko.
Let's look at this Man United team. Okay, yeah. Let's look at this Man United team. Let's say they decide to play a 4-2-3-1. They play Patrick Dogo at left back.
Yes.
Play Matisse de Ligt.
I'll play Luke Shaw there. Dogo's a left wing back.
No, he can play. Yesterday he played very. Detached. So let's say for a space.
Okay, so let's have Dogu at left back.
At left back, and we
Lenny
have
Euro and Delete
at centre back, and maybe a Diego Dalot at right back.
Yes.
Now in the centre of your midfield, let's say you play maybe a Manuel Ugarte and a Casemiro. Okay, or maybe a Kobe Menu and a Casemiro. If you want somebody who's a progressor, then you can play on the left wing, maybe your Brian Mbeumo, and play Ahmad on your right wing, right, and play your Bruno as a number 10, and play Sesko up top.
I have a good bench in Cunha.
Then you have Cunha on the bench. You have Mason Mount on the bench, and who else? Who else was in that team?
Zegzi on the bench.
Zegzi on the bench.
Kobe Menu on the bench
as an attacking outlet. Then you have Kobe Menu on the bench, and for your defenders you have Harry Maguire. You have Luke Shaw. You have Aiden Heaven. The team, the squad is a pretty good squad.
You said it very nicely. You said it very nicely. And on paper, it looks nice.
What will be that?
You see, on paper, it looks nice. Yeah. But when United were interviewing this coach, they brought him in to play his system.
Yeah,
but and they brought him to turn it. You see,
when Antonio Conte got to Napoli, he could have played a 3-4-3 like everybody knows him to play. But I'm sure he sat down, took a look at the profile of players, and realized that he can't. Imagine he was playing with the squad he has, with the Kevin De Bruyne, Scott McTominay.
This would have worked last season because he had come in the middle of the season, and he's having to rescue a dire situation. He's had to rescue a dire situation. So I would have agreed with what you are saying, but he's had a summer, and throughout the summer he's been playing the style. So once you've seen the style the manager wants to play, he's listed players for you. Go and get them for him. For me, you see me, I like managers to be given all they want, so that when you've given them everything they want and they fail to perform, then we can begin to criticize them. But you see, this United board and those in charge of transfer, they've left him very short. Because you see, that's why I keep making this point. Yesterday, if any coach, Joe, you are a coach. When you are chasing a game, what do you look at first? You look to bring in your better wingers, because the fullbacks are tired.
So you brought on Dalot.
It's Dalot a winger.
No, but he's not playing a winger.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He has no wingers. The wingers he has, they are outcasts. Anthony, see, yesterday, even if players
but
like
he's
Anthony,
playing left wing backs.
that's what I'm saying. If at that point in the game, you switch and you stretch the
So
game.
he didn't switch the game. That's the problem.
Because he doesn't have the personnel to switch.
But if you want to switch, you have the personnel.
No, he doesn't have wingers in the squad.
Ahmad Diallo is a winger. Cunha is a winger.
Started the game.
but
And Mbeumo is a winger.
I'm coming. If you switch, where's Anthony Nku?
That's what I'm saying. You've casted. No, you see,
sacked them.
You see, at some point in this,
Who sacked them?
You see, at some point in preseason, he said they'll have to bring them back.
No.
Because I'm sure he made that statement because he realized these people are not going to get me the replacements.
Yeah, but Anthony and Sancho are very good wingers. Very good wingers.
That's what I'm saying. So, if as a club, you and the coach and the club have agreed, we are letting these 5 players go for reasons best known to them. Get him replacements.
Kosi,
If let 4 wingers go and replace them with only 1 winger, how is the coach supposed to survive?
Anyway, Ajo.
Kosi.
Yes.
You see, let's make it simple. When you tell the coaches the truth, it's just simple. You see, even my fans are now saying that he's not going to help them because they're not seeing anything. If not for anything, they've given you some arsenals in this window. For right from preseason, we are not seeing a system that can assure them of wins. Because I don't like coaches who don't take their midfield play serious. Now, if you're a good reader of the game in football, let's look at this tweet of mine from Sunday. If Smith Rowe, they make Fulham Brigham, the United midfield is open. That was when the coach has made the Man U midfield so open that we had Bruno and Mason Mount playing as a pivot.
And that was
an error.
That's suicide.
That's the issue I have with the system.
Because of the system he plays.
That's what I'm saying. And so he's shown you the system he wants to play from preseason. He's shown you that these players cannot play the system.
And so but they are calling players change the system.
This is where we have to be honest with the coach. It is suicidal in the EPL.
Yes,
to be trying that. Mason Mount is a number 10. Can play as a right winger. He did that for Thomas Tuchel. Can play as a left winger. You don't pair 2 after some the EPL before. So if you listen to the coach after the game, that's Marco Silva. It was like he made it so easy for me to even push Iwobi to central areas.
He has overloaded the central areas.
Elementary coach. You see, some of us we are learning, and when we see mistakes from coaches, what we do that? Okay, you learn from that mistake. After that, you also learn and say what you see that's wrong. So easily, I'll put myself in Marco Silva's shoes. He has an attacking midfielder in Smith Rowe. When Smith Rowe comes, it's more difficult because for Man U to even have control possession in their midfield, and easily he came to score. So tactically, we sitting in Accra, Ghana is the concept. We've beaten you, Amarim, to your own play because Smith Rowe came in and scored a goal. With your changes watching him just score the goal. So I sat here on this platform and said that Bruno playing number 8 will worry this team. Bruno playing number 6, it doesn't even make sense. Go in for a midfielder. And you can even forget about Sesko. I still stand by my word that going in for Cunha and Mbeumo, you have gone for 1 because Miss Mount is not a bad player. A Mount on form, a Champions League winning Mount, can give you good play in the double tens. Now, every EPL coach is having a backup plan now. Only for Amorim. Even Potter has a backup plan. Amorim has none. He's relying on this 3-4 double tens to work for him. And you see, you are playing a game where I sat here again. He makes the analysis so easy for me. I sat here and said, Ahmad is playing so well. On the right channels, you have Euro, Ahmad, Mbeumo. They are playing so well. Why do you take Ahmad off? For what reason?
Because you're playing as a right wing back.
I didn't understand that.
You're playing as a right wing back. He wasted him in that game.
So 2 coaching errors there.
Look, for me,
two coaching errors.
Not to cut you, Joe, but if we are being honest, if he had to remove someone, if he had to remove one of them, it should have been Mbeumo.
Mbeumo had a bad day. Not the full back.
Look, and not even because Mbeumo had a bad day. Mainly, see, I believe in instincts and I believe in numerology and history.
Yeah.
When it comes to this kind of things, superstition. Ahmad, Bruno, they are players who have done it for you before.
Don't take them off.
Look, in my own little coaching I did, top 4 League on League. We had a red card. Then Dela, he came. I want to go for it. We just brought in a DM to mop up behind him. We pushed him forward. We took the risk, and it paid off.
Yeah.
He scored, and we won the game.
Yeah.
You understand? See, sometimes your most potent players, the ones who are likely to get you a goal, you push them closer to goal.
Yeah.
So for me, taking off Ahmad, I didn't understand that move.
He's worse than Potter at Chelsea. That's my bomb, because he's worse.
No, but I think he took off Ahmad because he was looking for a replacement at right wing back.
I think
and it didn't work. And Ahmad,
he took off Ahmad because he was bringing in Sesko and he needed Dalot to be crossing the ball.
Yeah, but even Ahmad, should Ahmad have played at right wing back?
That is my point. Yeah. That's why when Ajo has been saying that he likes how he's using Ahmad, I was raising my eyebrows
because it was working because his transitions, when he goes there, Ahmad has a lot of space to operate. Now he becomes a winger in the system. That was all I was seeing. I was okay, maybe step by step you get it right.
But he had defensive responsibility.
But you see, that's
wasting a player.
Yeah, the third funny thing. You are 1-1 and you are bringing 2 centre backs again. EPL, I mean, who will be that? So this coach is just wowing us in the EPL, and to add to this, or he doesn't even have a backup plan. He can't even do in-game management. They start games so well. First 15 minutes, you think Man is going to go by 5 goals to 0. Then the team comes in gradually, and just take over everything. Marco Silva is a proper coach. He's a top coach. Sometimes he even worries Maresca and Co. So he better pass you Amarim. Amarim is worrying Man U. And Man U fans, the only look at what they do. Man U fans, they praise Amarim when they win games. I won't do that mistake. How did we perform when we won the game? Did we control the game for even the entirety of the game? Let's say 80 minutes. No, we didn't. Then there's a problem. Look at Liverpool. They've won today. I asked a question on Twitter. Are you okay with your defense? They said no. But they're defending champions. So this guy is making elementary mistakes at United. It is not helping. The only thing I like about him is his white kick and his aura. The shadow aura, that's all.
Papa, are you saying that he's a fashionista?
Fashionista coach, yeah.
So he should be doing rhythms on the runway with KOD?
Maybe. Because I said it very early.
So are you saying that Amarim should turn up at rhythms on the runway?
Oh yeah. You see,
is that what?
You see, it's part of the coaching job. You are at Portugal, Sporting Lisbon. You won the league there, no problem. You've come to United. It's not working out. I don't think it will work. I don't think he has a plan to help these profiles. This profile that they've brought him to be his biggest downfall. It won't work. Nobody's.
So why doesn't he change the system to suit the profile?
Let me tell you why he doesn't want to change the system. Because he can't manage a different system.
So
for 80 minutes.
I think he's a limited coach.
So I'm saying I've seen one of the worst coaches in the EPL in Amarim so far. And is it not to brag? It will continue. And Chelsea fans will be happy that he's there. My fans will be happy that he's there. Arsenal fans, City fans, because he will win you one game. Okay, today they had the chances, they had the good luck, and that's all. 5 elementary mistakes, 2 games. Whilst they've improved the squad for you. If they bring in Baleba, I don't think anything will change because he can't manage games. And my fans are saying it. And for me, Ajo, I said that after watching his first 5 games, like, my fans, it won't work. They insult me for social media and other platforms, but it won't work. He'll be fine, man. You can when you are sacked or when you get off this job, go back to Portugal and start afresh. It doesn't be anything. We are all learning because this is my job. They won't sack him right now because they're giving him money to spend. You have Sesko, you have 2 10s, you have four number 10s. You have 4 number 10s. Because why? It doesn't make sense. And you are bringing defenders on 2. It's crazy. It's sad.
Ruben.
He's at the below average coach and he doesn't have a plan B. And one of the worst coaches in the EPL.
I disagree. I'm not going to. Even though I've seen the mistakes he's making and I've seen some mishaps in his system, I still think he deserves to be given a fair chance by the United board. You can't put him in a club that is in such a mess. You've had the whole summer to sort out the mess. Look at the kind of look how long they took to complete certain deals. I mean, it's not ideal.
But I mean, other managers of Thomas Frank has walked into Tottenham and
in as much as United in as much as United need quality, they also need quantity. It's something we are not looking at.
They have it.
They don't. They've released a lot of players.
They have.
They've released a lot of players.
Have 4 number 10s.
See,
They have a glut of centre backs. At centre back alone, they've got Maguire, they've got Euro.
Look at the players they've let go. Look at the players they've let go and the replacements that have come in.
Who have they
Is it
let
adequate?
Who have they let go?
Eriksen.
Eriksen was not a starter.
No. It's a squad. It's not a starting. It's a squad.
It's easily a squad player.
A coach who can manage Kobe Menu. I have it.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's a squad.
Oh, Kobe Menu, box player.
Look. You people are not getting something. This manager started the summer and told you, I'm playing this style of play. These players are not good enough to play it. They are not suited for this style. Get me players who are suited for it.
But they brought in Dogo at left wing back, Diego Dalot.
No. It is not enough. So this United
should they buy 4 more wing backs?
When Ralph Ragnick did a forensic review of this United team, he said they needed an open heart surgery. They've still not done that. This United player, they don't need 3 or 4 players in attack to just change the whole team. They need a lot more. And you see, if you are going to stick by a coach, and you say you are not going to sack him, you are going to stick by him and live or die with him, they get him what he wants. So that after you've got him all he wants, if he's not performing, then you sack him.
Anyway, let's talk about a coach that is performing, Thomas Frank. He got one over Pep Guardiola. 2 wins in 2. Tottenham, have they finally turned the corner? Or it's just the normal skirmishes that they do, start the season well, and don't go anywhere. Yes.
Yeah. One, let's big him up for changing the mentality of the Spurs defense. Before he came in, we knew that Spurs are bottless. They conceded a lot of.
But when he came in, they bottled it against PSG.
No, but that's a tough position. Let's give him that. PSG, their PSG. By the APL, you see Spurs against Wolves and they are conceding some funny goals. I think he has brought the Brentford tradition straight, and it's good. That's the first thing you do as a coach. Now, if you listen to him, he has 3 coaching principles: defensive stability, defensive solidarity. Or say he doesn't joke with it. Number 2, compactness in the middle of the pack. And the third one, set pieces. And I'm seeing all these 3 in his system right now, in his play. And that's the mark of a good coach. A coach that came in, he had to do with what he had. And brought in some few players. And brought in the right profiles.
So I think he brought in Kudus. Who else did he bring in?
And he had Palina,
on loan.
Just like that. For his plan A, for his plan B, and for his plan C. Because this is a coach who was at Brentford. When he was going for the job, we all kind of were skeptical. Will he do so well? But trust me, against City, he stressed Pep with the Brentford way, the long balls, the compactness, the set pieces. When he had to control the game, he controlled the game. Let's pick up Sarr. Because right now he has number 10. Madison is injured. And he's playing Sarr, who's a central midfielder, as number 10 in a flat midfield 3. Then Sarr progresses as number 10. And Palhinha and Bentancur. I don't trust Bentancur. He cannot be consistent throughout the season. He can't control games. I don't even trust Palhinha on the ball, but off the ball, he'll do a good job for you. Fantastic coach. You see, but the smart thing I can say is that he should get a number 10 fast. When he gets a number 10, he'll have that connection. One, the connection will help Palhinha and Bentancur. It will also help Richarlison and Kudus. That number 10, they went in for Nico Pass.
I think they wanted. That's what they wanted.
Yes, Eze would have helped Papa.
Yeah, you would have made that Tottenham team scary.
Go to West Ham and lure Paqueta away. He's the best profile. Look at how Thomas Frank set up his team defensively, the aggression. Paqueta, go and pay that 70 million. If you bet 70 million for Nico Pass, take that same money, Thomas Frank, to West Ham, pay. He wants to move. Now the betting issues, he's over it. He wants to move. Paqueta will link up with Kudus Wall, Charleston Wall. Yeah, and also connect with those 2 people who are very not too good on the ball. That Bentancur and
so let me come in with something. So you look at systems, right? When Thomas Frank was at Brentford, he was playing a 3-back predominantly. But he's come to Tottenham and he's realized that listen, the players there do not entirely suit a 3-back. So he doesn't play a 3-back. Isn't that something Ruben Amorim should have been doing?
You see,
he didn't ask for.
You see,
hold on. He didn't ask for players that can play in that system. He looked across the squad and said, okay, listen, Jed Spence, who's a right back, can fit in at left back. Pedro Porro will play a right back for me. Van de Ven and Romero are my centre backs. In the midfield, I'll bring in Betancourt or even Bergval and Ismail Assar. And he even doesn't give Bissouma a sniff.
Yeah, he doesn't respect.
Up front, I'll play Kudus on the right. I'll play Brennan Johnson on the left, perhaps. And I'll play Richarlison because I want a dynamic forward line.
Yeah.
And I'll bring in Solanke, etc. when I need to bring them in. And it's working. That's a coach who understands dynamism.
You see, sometimes
he hasn't complained.
We oversimplify issues. What is going on at Spurs is far different from what is going on at United. United are in a bad state. Don't you guys see?
But in a bad state, and they've got quality players in their ranks.
No, let me say something. When Frank, he didn't just come and start playing a style. When Amarim went to United, I think was it in November or October? I've forgotten the exact month. He gave it a shot. He just saw out the season, trying to play and making a run, trying to play, just make something happen and make a run in the Europa League. Now he's had the benefit of the half season to assess what he has. He started to implement his style. What is the use of preseason if a coach cannot implement his style? You understand? What is the use of preseason? No, I don't agree with his style. I don't agree with certain ways he's trying to implement his style. But I respect the fact that he's come with a style. Probably when he was interviewed for the United coaching job, they knew that's the style he's coming to play. So that's what I'm saying. If you come out after the Europa League defeat, when people say sack him, because it is unheard of for United to finish 15th in the league and not win the Europa League to pacify the fans. People say sack him. You say, okay, I won't sack him. I'll keep him. I trust in him. I believe in his system. I believe in his style. I believe he's the one to take us forward. So you go all the way for him. You don't do things half and then you leave the guy out there to hang and dry. That's what I'm saying for Amorim. I don't support him. I see. Yesterday, I was really, really shocked with certain in-game decisions he made.
Anyway, but let me not stop you. But I promise that the listeners are open the phone lines. So I've got 7 minutes. So in the final 7 minutes, you can bring your calls in 0542 571 061 0542 571 061. Charlie, I've already.
So let me conclude. Let me conclude with my point before the callers come in. So my point on Amorim.
We've actually already started. So let's conclude.
So let me. My point on Amorim is this: if United want to stick with him, this squad needed open heart surgery 2 years ago. They didn't do it. They've had the whole summer to do it. They didn't do it again. If finishing 15th and missing out on the Europa League does not tell you that this squad needs open heart surgery, then what will?
Anyway, let me take